Welcome to today's meditation practice. And we're working with gratitude this month. And today, our question or our curiosity is to look at anything you can be currently grateful in your life right now. And we're following this path of gratitude. And I'll invite you to take a few moments here to just sit comfortably, perhaps recline comfortably. And maybe you'd like to sit on the floor with your back leaning up against something. You're also welcome to sit on a couch or allow yourself to get really comfortable, cozy with a blanket. And as you're getting situated, just noticing, is there anything in this moment that's bringing you some comfort or that's bringing you some small joy? It's like wrapping a blanket around you or giving yourself permission to get really comfortable and cozy, just noticing what that feels like in your body. And this choosing to look for something to be grateful for in the moment, it's not about pushing anything else away, but just recognizing oftentimes it's a both and. We can feel both irritation with somebody in our house and the comfort of a cozy blanket. We'll take just a few moments here just to settle yourself. Just notice the movement of your breath. Can you notice the rhythm of your breath? And you can always come back here, just noticing your breath. Just taking time to slow down and just experience what's happening in this moment. I'll also invite you to choose something in your life that you can be currently grateful for. It might be something small and mundane that happened yesterday or this morning. It could be some big life thing that's happening. But take a moment and consider, is there anything that happened in the past couple of days that I can be grateful for? And what we're going to do with this is we're going to follow the path of gratitude. And I'll give an example here before I give some time for you to think through this on your own. So an example might be, for me this morning, I woke up and I had some small excitement that I got some new tea for myself yesterday. And it doesn't mean that there weren't other things happening in my life that I needed to put time and effort into, but just this recognition of, oh, I have this new tea, I'm excited to try it. And as I was making myself that tea, I pulled out one of my favorite mugs. It reminded me of the friend that gave it to me. And then I started remembering that friend, a conversation that we had recently. That brought me a lot of joy. And then I was recalling the conversation, imagining her face and her smile as we were talking. And even remembering the difficult parts of that conversation where we were both processing something challenging. But even that, the connection that we had in there. And then from there, as I was reminded of our friendship and our connection, it reminded me of a group of friends that I have. And then I just continued following this gratitude path. And my mind wanted to note the little baubles in the path. Yeah, but remember when you said this and da-da-da-da-da, and then my brain wants to go that way. But that's the noticing, oh, yep, I see my brain is having a hard time just following the gratitude. I see that. That's okay. That's part of the practice. So I'm not trying to force myself to be grateful, but starting to see just from that recognition of that little joyful excitement about my tea. It landed me on a path of where else can I notice this path of gratitude? So I'll invite you to take a few moments with this, and I'll sit here with you. Just taking some time to recall for yourself some small thing, some small joy, or maybe it's a big thing. You can just be grateful for and then see, where does that gratitude go? And as you're practicing following this path of gratitude, it's natural and normal that our mind wanders off to something else, or that we get stuck in that little loop of, yeah, but I wish I wouldn't have said this. And those things are normal. It's just part of the process. When you notice those things, you can tend to them. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm just practicing noticing what I'm grateful for without forcefulness. I don't have to make myself feel grateful. Just practicing following this path. Grateful for the coffee or tea I drank this morning. Grateful for the hands that made it, my own or someone else. Grateful for, and then you just follow that path. Just a few more moments here, just practicing. What is it that is in my life right now that I can be grateful for? And in these last few moments, just wrapping up this mental practice of gratitude, coming back to the present, just this physical gratitude. That might be grateful just for the environment that you're in, the space that you're in. Grateful for a cozy sweater. Grateful for the fact that you're able to take a breath. Whatever it is, what is it in this moment that you might incline your mind towards gratitude? And with that gratitude in mind, just a gentle reminder, you do not have to feel particularly grateful for this practice to still make sense, to still make a difference. And in these last moments, I'll invite you to notice your hands. You can place your hands into any of your own closing habits or practices, palms together like gratitude, stacking one or both of your hands over your heart. And we often end our meditation with loving kindness phrases. Loving kindness phrases are ways of offering yourself your own well-wishing. You might offer them to others as well. So I'll invite you to just offer these phrases to yourself. You might repeat them back to yourself internally if they make sense. May I remember the innate goodness of my own breath. May I practice gratitude for myself. And whenever possible, may I choose to move with ease and peace. Thank you for joining. A reminder to thank yourself for setting aside the time.